I became a Christian when I was 13, and I loved God. But looking back, I see that I became a part of like a Christian bubble. And I really did not see myself in need of the cross. As a matter of fact, I thought I saw myself a little above the cross of Christ. My significance was really in the appearance of being a good Christian. And I really had no clue that wounding early in my life was feeding many false ways, even religious false ways. I need to give you a little background to this story, and that is that when I was 16 years old, my mom left our home in an adulterous relationship with the pastor of our church. She was miserable, and the Lord graciously brought a visiting minister to our home that week that she came home, and he stayed up all night and counseled her. And the result of that is that she went before the congregation that she had wronged the next Sunday, and she asked their forgiveness, and she was really restored to that community of believers and served there for many years. I remember being so ashamed when my mom left. But the time after that, really our relationship was restored, and our family kind of returned to a kind of normalcy as my dad really invested in us. But that embarrassment of the good family gone bad was the shame that I felt at the time. And I remember thinking, now we are no better than anyone else. And to cover that shame, I devoted myself to being a good Christian. At age 19, I married with the intent on producing a good family. Well, I could not know that the Lord would allow a few of our children to lose their footing in the years to come. Our marriage hit new lows that I could never have imagined. And he would react to me, and I would have hurt feelings, but I felt like we're going to stay with this. We can do this. We can get this under control. My children, where I saw a discrepancy between their behavior and this Christian image, I judged their intentions. On the other hand, I felt like I was responsible for all the wrongs of all of my family members. And it was almost as if I thought I could save them. The first time I heard one of our pastors describe the ministry of Living Waters and Cross Current, he said it was a ministry to relationally and sexually broken people. And doesn't that include about 99.9% of us? Well, I had a conscious thought when he said that, and it was, well, I guess I must be part of the 0.1%. So I am convinced that I could not have come to this area of healing in my life without the other women in my small group. My leader asked me, is there something on your heart that you'd like to share during this time, you'd like to pray about? And I really said to her, you know, nothing's coming up. I think I'm okay, but I'd love to be prayed for. As I sat down and closed my eyes, my leader said to me, let's go back to the time when your mom left. And it was like this groan started from deep within and came up and out of my mouth with a sound to my ears that didn't even sound human. And I had emotion that I had avoided for over 30 years. There was no time put on that as I surrendered my pain to the Lord and to the cross. And after a while, that pain subsided, and underneath I saw like the culprit of it all. It was shame. Shame was a driver to many false ways of coping with life. And Jesus came to me in that time, and he revealed himself in that time of cleansing as the present one. It was like for the first time, my feet were on a secure foundation. It was the present one, Jesus, in my life. I needed to see the true condition of my heart before I could be whole. It's been important that I understand this pathway to the cross, to empty of the good false self and learn from experience how to walk in love, how to be grace-filled toward those who are stumbling. So now it's important that I walk in a company of men and women that I can be real with, and I have to ask myself often, what matters more to me, real wholeness or the appearance of it?